What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in to my channel once again. My name's Art. Now walk with me. Today, as I continue down this G.I. Joe road that I love so very much, I decided to do a review on Gabrielle Barbecue Kelly. Barbecue is a fictional character from the G.I. Joe, a real American hero toy line, comic books, and animated series. He is the G.I. Joe team's firefighter and debuted in 1985. He is ranked as a corporal and a sergeant in Devil's Due Comics. He does his job out of a sense of civic duty, not out of family loyalty. He also happens to like loud sirens, clanging bells, and breaking down doors with axes. Barbecue is known off-duty as a party animal. His wild tendencies sometimes bring him into conflict with teammate Stalker, who doesn't believe that G.I. Joe is a place for partiers, regardless of whether it interferes with their performance on the team. After the team was temporarily disbanded and reinstated, Barbecue offered his services once again and was accepted back on reserve status for special missions. He is shown to have dark blonde hair and a peach skin complexion, which when not wearing his helmet. All right, guys. I do have the retro firefighter Barbecue, as you can see, and pretty much what I just read was what I feel like they should have. The card, file card, which again is very informative, and it just gives the imagination something to take and grab and run with. But when I look at this carded back Barbecue, and I look at the G.I. Joe Classified series Barbecue, it's pretty much a spitting image. It's just the largest, a 6-inch scale or 3 3/4 scale compared to the 6-inch. And I love the Joes again, and I'm not gonna open this one, but I did open the Classified series already. And you guys know the general look of the box. They have a picture that wraps around, and then they have a map of Cobra Island on the back. You know the gist. And then his special abilities on the side panel. It looks like he's let's see, I don't know what these are. Look like a medic. Look like some type of poison or a toxin, and these other two emblems I'm not familiar with. So, sorry, can't help you with that. Unless you can go on, G.I. Joe do have a website, and they allow you to know what those emblems are. But I don't have the G.I. Joe app, so I couldn't tell you. Alrighty. First off, we're going to get into Barbecue. He looks awesome. First, I'm gonna take off his gear, and I'm gonna give you some detail of him, and then let you use your better judgment on whether or not you should get this figure. I think you should, because I think it's cool. But let me take this off. All right, get his accessories. Yeah, Barbecue's, he's sweet. It looked like this vest, it could come off if you cut it, but I don't think you want to do that. Barbecue's, he has a vest, and it's got some ammo clips here, I guess. I think that's what it is. I'm not absolutely sure, but it looks like his breathing apparatus of some sort. But and then you guys know the general articulation with this vest. It kind of blocks him from raising his arm up so much. You can only go so far. But he's got the bicep swivel and double jointed arms like all men, all of the male figures have. But I see it's got pegs as well. Let's see. And then he's got some other detail on his arm, which I think is pretty cool. Let's see. Then he's got the tricep. You got any triceps? Yeah, he's got some triceps swivel. Let's see. It looks pretty cool. I like it. You know, it's not a lot of texture on his uniform, but I do think it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then his boots. He's got double jointed knees. And he's got the drop down feature as well. All the gels have the drop down feature. I don't use it as much, but it is helpful to get them to use it. And if you want to get some more dynamic poses, it's kind of cool. Orange and like a charcoal gray. And his boots again, they look pretty sweet. You got some ankle rocker. And it hinges down pretty good too. That's good enough. I don't think he's gonna be on his toes like that. But knee pads are a darker, like a reddish, more to the red hue than an orange hue. Let's see. And he's got some holsters on his hip too. And I think it's for maybe his axe and then his extinguisher. And I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll give you a better look at him. I like the helmet. You know, helmet doesn't come off. There's no face. I've never known Hasbro to reveal, or in the toy form, Gabrielle Kelly's face. But all right, I'm gonna get him on the turntable for you guys. Get him to turn around if I can. Maybe the opposite way. There we go. From left to right. From left to right. Let's see if I can get him a little bit closer for you guys. Maybe. A little bit closer. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to go over his accessories. Here's his backpack. I think it looks pretty cool. It's got the caution with the other diagrams on it. I can't really make that out, but maybe you guys can if you pause it. It looked like it's just explosive material in his can, highly flammable. It's not a lot of, it's a lot of detail, but not with paint. They could have, they could have put some highlights on it, maybe a dry brush, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm happy. I'm satisfied with this G.I. Joe. His accessories are pretty cool. That's his backpack. And then he comes with an axe, and this is pretty cool. And I like that they highlighted the blade with a metallic silver paint, or not a metallic, but it is a silver paint. And it just adds more realism to it. I think it's cool. Good for chopping. Chop, chop, chop. And then here's his smaller axe with like brass knuckle handle. I think is really cool. And again, highlighted with a silver. It just makes it more realistic. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, I like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then here is, I guess, his extinguisher. That's what I would call it. Yeah. And it's come with the hose. I already took them out the box because I just wanted to make sure nothing was broken, everything was there, and they work properly. But the hose comes separately from the gun, and you just connect it. Very simple. Boom. And then there's a peg here on the side of his backpack. You know, pulling this thing in and out, I noticed it's got a little white where it could be you keep messing, you pull it in and out, it could possibly break. But hopefully I don't break it on camera. And I don't plan on unplugging it again. But there you go. It's very simple, you know. Peg in the hole. Let's see. Should I get him loaded all up? Yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe get him in a different pose. And, you know, again, I think barbecue is cool. I want to talk about him a little bit more. And just because he's a firefighter, and I'm grateful for the firefighters that we have out here today, our frontline workers. I really am grateful, and I'm thankful for those men and women that put their lives on the line to make sure that we're okay. You know, I have an auntie, she just retired as a sergeant, and she started as an EMS worker, and it's something, the journey that being a frontline worker can put you through. But, you know, again, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my auntie, you know, serving the city, serving the community, doing what she did, you know, to make us better, to make sure that we were protected. So my shout outs go to the firefighters and EMS drivers and those frontline workers looking out for us through these times of trial. You know, so I'm gonna get barbecue geared up now. But the peg seems like, and the peg seems pretty firm and solid. Don't have to worry about it falling out. And let's see, I'll go under, I'll go over. Sometimes again, with their hands, you have to open their fingers up, and I'm gonna open his fingers up. It just makes it easier for you to get the gun into their hand. And this gun is kind of tricky, I think. I posed him once before, but I was having problems with getting his finger into the trigger, onto the trigger. But, all right, there we go. Yeah, barbecue. He looked like he's ready to put out some fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. I love the G.I. Joes. So much sentimental value in these figures. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish gearing him up. I think I'm going to put him in the smaller axe in his other hand. Let's see if I can pry this open. Okay. All right, that looks cool. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I want to use this axe. It's too small. I want a bigger axe. And then I noticed on his backpack, there's a slot there. I'm not exactly sure what it's for, but if it can fit an accessory, then that's what I'm going to put. I'm going to put there. And as well, he has another slot here on his thigh. But I'm gonna put this bigger axe in his hand. That's what I want. If I can get it in his hand. All right. Okay. Yeah. That's more like it. That's more like it. All right, let me see if I can get him posed without falling. Because, yeah, I noticed, you know, with his backpack, it's going to cause a little bit of weight. So you just have to find that balance. Find that balance. I think that's what life is all about, finding balance. Yep, and I think once you find it, life would be a lot easier. But yeah, there you go. That is G.I. Joe Classified Roadblock. He is an awesome figure. And I'll rate him. I'll give him a 10. I'm not going to take anything from Roadblock. I'm sorry, not Roadblock, but Barbecue. I got all my Joes all around me, and that's all I'm thinking about right now. But yeah, I'm going to give Barbecue, Gabrielle Kelly, a 10. And if you guys don't have G.I. Joe or are considering collecting them, I suggest you do. They are awesome. When they come out the package, they aren't warped. The joints are pretty solid and tight. Lots of detail, very articulated, very realistic compared to G.I. Joe. Compared to Marvel Legends, unless you're dealing with the MCU. I'm more of an MCU collector. I go for the realism, but also I don't mind having nor collecting the comic book version or animated version. You know, I give credit where credit is due, and G.I. Joe deserves it. And I just want to say thank you for walking with me. Thank you, subscribers, those who follow and truly believe that we all got talent. Walk with you later. Bye.